Hey YouTubers. Okay, today I just want to talk about some of the big YouTube channels and how they have either devolved or kind of degraded over time. Just keep in mind that it's all my humble personal opinion of somebody who's watched these guys over the years, and it doesn't really mean much, but I felt it was necessary because I've been kind of frustrated and really happy with certain channels lately. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. First, what is an edge in YouTube? On YouTube, anyone can get on and make random gameplay videos, which is what makes YouTube awesome. People vote with their views and how they share the video. An edge is your own unique way of making your videos interesting and desirable to watch. It encaptures the YouTuber's personality and passion, and that shows through the video bright and burning when done right. In essence, your edge is what viewers subscribe to see more of. Real quick, let's just look at what each YouTuber's edge is. Swifty had an approach of mastering his class and getting the edge by testing tons of builds and then applying them in his fantastically produced, fun to watch, visceral videos where he would do ballsy stuff like dueling all the best players on Darkspear. All of this combined with his great editing, taste in music, and constantly striving to, top what he had done before makes his videos a blast to watch. He talks about how his videos were a joy for him to make even when he did it for free because he loved the editing process and combining the action with awesome music and just going from raw footage to a complete entertaining PvP video was what he lived for. He also loves to help people and share things that he's discovered in the games, the little tricks, and he would show those in the videos. Athene similarly would master a game and take advantage of that to entertain with YouTube, but his edge was to use his Athene persona to troll with the video and throw it back in the community's face, but he did it in a tasteful way that you kind of knew he was having fun with it and really just wanted to promote competitive play and bring awareness to a lot of important topics like net neutrality and stuff like that. So that was very cool. Totalbiscuit's edge and passion is talking about games. He loves that radio broadcast style where he can control the flow of what he's saying and just delve into a topic. He discusses gaming on a broad spectrum, going from the front-end stuff like aesthetics, graphical fidelity, and mechanics to the back-end design process and to the business aspect, and he ultimately just ties it all together and puts it in a nice little package of what it means for you as a consumer. Kripparian has a deep-seated love for gaming in a very intense way. He breaks down a game by getting into it head first, taking his time to learn everything and ask the hard questions and figure out answers to things that most people would go, "Oh, I don't really know if that works. I assume it's better." No. Kripparian will test it inside and out and get a real answer through data. He is proud and honest of what he does, and that's awesome. Alright guys, moving on, let's talk about making a good transition versus taking the easy route and having a bad transition. First, I'm going to talk about TB and Kripp, who in my opinion did what are examples of good transitions. Totalbiscuit started with the Cata Beta and started talking about that, and he stuck to talking about WoW until the game started to get dull for him and he became tired of WoW in general, so he decided to make a transition to general gaming. But he kept doing what he loves and what he's passionate about, talking about games and keeping it in the discussion style. He made sure not to deviate too far from what in essence Totalbiscuit is. It's content that he still has to work on very hard, and I think that's key. He doesn't give up to the easy route. Similarly, I know Kripparian isn't quite in the same realm of YouTube titans, but he's still someone that I kind of want to thank and just really appreciate what he does. When Diablo 3 didn't turn out to be the awesome game that we thought it would be, it was a good game, but it didn't really have that, keep the hardcore players interested. He didn't just give in to screwing around on his live stream and YouTube videos. He, like TB, he translated his passion over to working on other games. In his case, like Guild Wars 2 and Path of Exile, keeping the essence of what people want to see from him there, heavy theory crafting and exploration of game mechanics down to its core. Now let's talk about making a bad transition. And before I say anything about Athene and Swifty, let me remind you that I think they have both done great things with their YouTube channels. Swifty sets a good role model for gamers and encourages people to live a healthy, balanced life and also enjoy gaming. Athene donates considerable sums to charity and ties gaming into humanitarian efforts. Overall, he's just doing a great thing for the community, and it's very important. However, I think it's fair for me to still be kind of put off by the type of content they now produce. And it's fair to just miss seeing what Swifty and Athene used to represent and kind of call them out on it. In Athene's recent videos, he's begun a project where he aims to post around 20 videos a day of a wide variety of games. This got me thinking about Swifty as well, and what direction both their channels have gone towards. When you attempt to create such a high volume of content, trying to appease every single subscriber by playing their favorite game, you lose your edge. they've lost that individuality and degraded into channels where they churn out mediocre content and apply forced personalities to every single bandwagon game they can get their hands on. Swifty used to be this badass hardcore gamer who I respected and looked up to because he was trying all these different ideas and not following the cookie cutter styles. He would set his mind to accomplishing something very difficult like beating the best frost mage on the realm, and then he would practice that and practice and figure out how can I make this goal attainable, and he would execute. This combined with his beautifully edited videos, tips and explanations, and question videos just made him a real inspiration to me. But now I can't help but cringe when I see Swifty, the same Swifty, playing Let's Dance and Slender, while his Razer sponsorship intro runs the tagline for gamers, by pro gamers. His recent attempts at playing Diablo were nothing short of painful to watch. Now, I'm not trying to demean Diablo 3 or say it's easy or that there's anything wrong with taking your time to play the game at your own pace, but for any real gamer who's passionate about these kind of games, regular Inferno is not such a daunting task, especially past the first month of the game's release. This same Swifty who would, overcome these crazy obstacles with endless, unique, awesome ways to beat certain classes, is now playing Diablo 3 by copying Kripparian's build and wiping over and over. Essentially ending his Diablo series with failures and saying, well, I guess I can't beat this, oh well. Even his World of Warcraft videos have devolved into walking around new zones in Mists of Pandaria with other YouTube celebrities, with their, eccentric forced personalities laughing at nothing and going, no, blah, 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 yelling at the mic. It's painful to watch. Swifty gave up his passion for editing awesome footage and epic videos to, make cheap, high-quantity, low-quality videos. Athene still strives to keep part of his edge in his videos. We saw this with games like Diablo 3, albeit that didn't evoke the same feelings of, wow, he accomplished that, like his poker achievements. It was more like, wow, he's making such a big deal out of glass cannon nuking these bosses with gear that was purchased with endless viewer donations. I used to really look forward to Athene's videos. Now I feel like I'm sorting through all the garbage raw quality footage to find a meaningful video. With this content factory approach, half-ass playing every game he can get his hands on just doesn't do it for me. It's very mediocre entertainment. It's like I have trouble watching, Swifty's videos where he's going to the grocery store and then coming back and talking to his family for a few minutes. It just doesn't evoke the same feelings. And that's what it really comes down to, I guess. Watching these guys take the easy route and just sit there and play every game they can get, in front of a camera with, instead of producing their real valuable content with a true edge. And I would hope that for any YouTuber out there, established and huge or just a small growing channel, stick to your edge. Don't give in to the easy path. People like myself who have watched all these channels for years respect and appreciate that, and it will get you loyal fans. Sure, there are a lot of channels out there doing the mediocre giggle type games, but that's fine. A lot of these guys like PewDiePie and Yogscast, they're into that stuff, and I'm sure they really enjoy it and they're passionate about it. That's what they've been doing from the beginning and this whole time. And if that's what you want to do, by all means go for it. There's a great demand for it, but don't be afraid to make a YouTube channel that produces content with a unique edge. Even Yogscast with their Shadow of Israfel, that took tons of work and effort to give that, special edge to it as opposed to another Let's Play Minecraft video. They took the initiative to try something special and it paid off. Find what you're passionate about and use that to create your edge. Swifty's edge originally was his love for the editing process, and now when is the last time you've seen, awesome Swifty gameplay edited with intense music that makes you go, wow! Exactly. Don't give up what you're passionate about with your videos to make cheesy entertainment. Once again, thank you to channels like TB and Kripp. I know TB is constantly asked all the time to give into that style of channel where he just records himself playing hours of scary horror games and Happy Wheels, but he sticks to his guns and continues to make fantastic content with real tangible value. And that's what will get you real respect. Thanks guys. Have a great day.